Hello everyone, welcome to Education ET. Before I start the video lecture, I want to thank Google and YouTube for providing us an amazing platform to share our knowledge with a global audience. I would also want to express profound gratitude to my research supervisor, Dr. M. Rajendranath Babu, Associate Professor, Department of Education, Nagaland University, for giving me an opportunity to contribute to this platform. It is only possible with his help and encouragement. In the last video, we have learned about meaning and significance of individual difference. In this video, we are going to discuss gifted and creative children. Myself, Ms. Karishma Sonwal, Research Scholar, Department of Teacher Education, Nagaland University, Kohima Campus, Merima. Meaning of gifted children. The intellectually gifted can be defined in terms of test scores or demonstrated performance or as the upper 1 or 2% of the general population as measured by some designated intelligence and or achievement test. Definitions of gifted children. According to Whitty, 1940, the term gifted or talented stands for those whose performance is consistently remarkable in some potentially valuable activity. According to Prem Pasricha, 1964, the gifted child is the one who exhibits superiority in general intelligence or the one who is in possession of special abilities of a high order in the fields which are not necessarily associated with a high intelligent quotient. According to Marland Report 1972, the gifted are those who possess outstanding abilities or potential in the area of general intellectual capacity, specific academic aptitude, creative or productive thinking, leadership ability, visual or performing arts, and psychomotor activity. According to Heavy-Gerst, 1958, the talented or gifted child is one who shows consistently remarkable performance in any worthwhile line of endeavor. Prem Pasricha's definition takes a proper stand by declaring that giftedness need not be necessarily associated with high performance on some general intelligence test. A person who shows outstanding or remarkable performance in other spheres of activity, regardless of his average IQ or lower scholastic achievement, may also be termed as gifted. Needs of gifted children. The gifted children have certain basic needs: the need for security, for love, for belonging, and the need to be accepted as an individual. The gifted children may have certain special needs like the need for knowledge and understanding, creativity and ingenuity, the development of his exceptional abilities or ability, the need for self-actualization or self-expression. Problems of gifted children. In case the gifted child gets undue attention and appreciation, he becomes too conscious of his superiority and develops a boastful and supercilious attitude. The gifted child are faced with problems of adjustment in our usual system of classroom instruction. Identification of gifted children. The following list of identifying characteristics prepared by D. Hun and Co. can be of great help in the identification of intellectually gifted or academically talented students. learns rapidly and easily, uses a great deal of common sense and practical knowledge, retains what he has heard or read without much rote drill, knows about many things of which most students are unaware, has a large vocabulary which he uses easily and accurately, can read books that are 1 or 2 years in advance of the rest of the class, performs difficult mental tasks, asks many questions, has a wide range of interest, does some academic work 1 or 2 years in advance of the rest of the class, is original in his thinking, uses good but unusual methods, is alert, keenly observant, and responds quickly. Aptitude test can render valuable help in this direction. Interest inventory, anecdotal records, opinions, and reports of friends and teachers often help in exploring the latent gift. Self analysis also sometimes helps in understanding the kind of giftedness a child possesses. In addition to this, the overall behavioral assessment through personality test and sociometric techniques also reveals the spatial abilities of a child. Characteristics of gifted children. Following are some characteristics of gifted children. The gifted child is essentially an exceptional child. In comparison to children of his own group, he is superior in his ability or group of abilities. Thirdly, in most cases, the gifted child invariably exhibits superior performances only in the area or areas of his giftedness. Fourthly, the appellation gifted children is applicable to not only the academically talented but also to those who show promise in other spheres such as music, dance, drama, painting, sculpture, writing, etc. Fifthly, a gifted child need not necessarily possess a high intelligent quotient. Education of the gifted children. There is an urgent need for a well thought out program or scheme of special education for the gifted children. The following plans have been put forward by different thinkers for this: separate schools, ability grouping or separate classes, acceleration or double promotion, enrichment program. Enrichment of the learning experiences or programs provided in the school is the most suitable plan for the education of gifted children in our country, wedded as it is to democracy and socialism. It not only provides facilities for the total development of the spatial abilities and potentialities of the child, but also take care of the development of his overall personality. It tries to satisfy the basic needs of the gifted children and helps towards their proper adjustment. Creative children. Creativity, as we use the term, means seeing or expressing new relationship among things or ideas. Creative children are assets to the society. Development and progress in various fields of national life depends on creative children. The school should screen creative children and should provide them all possible facilities for the development of their talents. Meaning of creativity. A creative action is novel, exploratory, and venturesome spirit on the part of the individual. According to Guilford, creative thought means divergent thinking and uncreative thought means convergent thinking. Characteristics of creative children. Torrance conducted a survey on the characteristics of creative children with the help of a set two items. He found that experts selected the following characteristics of a creative child. Number 1. Courageous in conviction, the creative child shows strong conviction in his beliefs and values. He can go beyond socially conformist behavior. Number two, curious. The creative child is curious to know more and more about his environment. Number three, independent in judgment. The creative child can take independent judgment in crucial matters. Number four, independent in thinking. He is independent in thinking about the problems of various types. Number 5 becomes preoccupied with task. When he starts a task, he completely absorbs himself in the task. He concentrates all his mental energies on the task in hand. Number 6 intuitive. He develops intuition in his problems. Number 7 unwilling to accept say so. He does not easily accept the routine solutions of the problems. He is not a conformist. Number 8 willing to take risks. He has a risk-taking capacity. And number 9, visionary. The creative child has vision of future problem. He can anticipate the problem which may emerge in future. Developmental stages of creativity. The following stages have been reported by artists, composers, and novelists in the development of creative thinking. Number 1, stages of preparation. This stage in the development of creativity focuses attention of the problem, organizing the data, defining the problem, and producing relevant ideas or parts towards that end. Number 2, stages of incubation. The second stage is incubation, when the person leaves the problem alone and the conscious thought is directed either at something else or at nothing at all. Number 3, stages of illumination. This is so called eureka, when the individual suddenly perceives the theme and relationship among the various components of the problem. Number 4, revision. It is the last stage in the development of creativity. At this stage, the individual reflects, evaluates, and submits to critical appraisal. Measures to develop creativity. Elaboration. The individual is provided with skeleton outline of a problem, and by use of his imagination he completes the problem. This process of elaboration gives an opportunity to the individual to develop his reasoning, thinking, and problem solving abilities, which are important ingredients of creativity. Imagination. Students should be given full freedom for the development of creativity. Creative expression and arts. Schools can develop creativity through artistic expression by providing materials. Professor Reed has given an exhaustive treatment of education through arts. Artistic expression gives an opportunity to originate new ideas. Use of analogy. Sometimes children fail to understand problems directly, but when that problem is taught with the help of comparable situation, it becomes clear and understandable. Thinking over consequences. Children should be encouraged to think on the consequences of an action. Divergent thinking. Children should be encouraged to think of different approaches to a problem. It develops creativity. Conditions conducive for creative work in schools. Creating an atmosphere that encourages confidence in work, providing opportunity for expression of ideas, providing psychological safety and psychological freedom for sound mental health, encourage for self-evaluation, encourage spontaneous activities for children, special programs to facilitate divergent thinking, encourage brainstorming techniques for generating ideas, and develop self-concept in children. Choose the correct option. Question number 1. Who defined gifted child as the one who shows consistently remarkable performance in any worthwhile line of endeavor? A. Witty, B. Prem Pasricha, C. Heavy Gurst, D. Marlin Report. And the correct answer is C. Heavy Gurst. Question number 2. Which of the following is not a characteristic of gifted children? A. The gifted child is not essentially exceptional child. B. A gifted child is superior in some ability or abilities. C. A gifted child need not necessarily possess a very high intelligence quotient. And D. None of the above. And the correct answer is A. The gifted child is not essentially exceptional child. Question number 3. Which of the following aims to provide additional educational opportunities to gifted children? A. Separate school. B. Separate classes. C. Enrichment programs. And D. None of the above. And the correct answer is C. Enrichment programs. Question number 4. Which is not a characteristic of creative children? A. Courageous in conviction. B. Independent in thinking. C. Willing to take risks. D. None of the above. And the correct answer is D. None of the above. Question number 5. When a problem is taught with the help of a comparable situation, it is called A. Divergent thinking. B. Use of analogy. C. Imagination. Or D. Elaboration. And the correct answer is B. Use of analogy. Thank you for watching the video. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with others. Also, hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.